everybody, welcome back to another Train Sim World 4 video. We're back on the upgraded Cathcart circle route, and we're going to be in the veteran today. We're going to be in the class 314. So let's get everything ready to go. We haven't actually got too long here, so let's do that. We'll key on, press neutral, and left side door release. Cool. So yeah, we're doing a bit of a Newton to Glasgow run. So my lesser favourite one. I much prefer doing Nilston. It sort of feels like you're actually going south, like you're sort of going out of the city. Whereas with this one, you're sort of just, I don't know, slightly shorter, sort of. I don't know, it's Newton. What does everyone find? What do you guys prefer? Newton, Nilston, or just a loop service? GSMR, I suppose we'll turn that on. 2 Papa 11. And we're going to be calling at probably every stop. Let's see, Kirkhill, Burnside, Crosshill, Kings Park, Mount Florida, Crosshill, Queens Park. Okay, so yeah, every one. Alright, close the doors. Always want to close them 20 seconds before departure, if you can. Alright, let's go. We begin our journey. Let's watch it departing. It's just such a nice looking unit, the 314. I don't think it's as good as the 313 though, but so we got no destination on the front. Have we got a destination on the back? No, we do, it's just really blurry. Seems to be an issue. Cool. Well, the big difference with this train over the 313 is that the 313 has camshaft, or uses a camshaft system, whereas we don't. There's a bit of a difference there. Cool, let's go up to 50. So we've got the West Coast main line there on the right of us, which then sort of goes down to Motherwell. And also up towards Glasgow Central the other way. It seems very quiet. I've got like a weird feeling we might be on the old time. I mean, hopefully we're not on the old timetable, as it sort of makes this video completely pointless. But yeah, there's sort of no other trains there. Most of the time when you spawn in at, say, Newton, you'll have trains rushing past, something in the sidings. So yeah, I do hope we are on the new one, because you can still play the old timetable if you really wanted to. Too far into, well, not too far along, and it's Kirkhill, which, as we're in the 314, not the 380, we probably do want to start slowing down for quite soon. Especially the brakes on this train are slightly weaker than that of the modern Desiro. That's still alright though. I just like the way the brake and throttle are separate from one another, which on some trains is, well, on some trains it is better when they're together, but I don't know, this train, I just like it having the separate. Like if only the 380 was like that with separate brake and throttle. I feel like you get a bit more control over it. Or quite a lot more control over the train, as opposed to a PBC. Coming up, this is Kirkhill. On time, just. And then, yeah, Burnside up next. Does take a while to close on here. Right, there you go. Let's do that. Do a bit of that. You can probably hear Cat Ace going off. What Cat Ace? I was trying to sort of not look, but she's coming up, I think. Right, we're off. So my sort of indication that we're coming up to Burnside is the fact we go under 4 bridges. And there's 4 different road bridges we pass under before Burnside. Which is sort of one of the ways, sort of how I learned this route. Even though there's not really too much to learn about it, it's quite a slow route anyway. So if you did see a station coming up, you could quite comfortably still come to a stop. Yeah, there's 4 road bridges which cross over before Burnside. This is number 2. There's 2. And you got 3 up there. And there's 4 just ahead, and after 4 we'll start slowing down for Burnside. As usually I come a little bit quick into it. I'll sort of start slowing down towards the last minute, which is not ideal. Cool. Alright, Case. Burnside should be. I think it's on, is it on a left-hand corner? I think it's on a left-hand corner. Yeah, it's just up there, around there. Oh. Around this corner. As you sort of come around here still a bit fast, and it's like, oh, just quickly slow down. But I should now be approaching Burnside. Just in step 1 at the moment, which is bringing us down quite nicely. Probably will need to go, in fact we will go into step 2. Tiny bit of step 3, just momentarily. And I think we'll stop on the 383 coach stop marker. I think that was like a normal one for just us. That was pretty nice. Was it a normal just 3 coach stop marker? No. So that means that's only 3, so that's fine. Right, doors shut. Next up will be Croftfoot. Let's get another nice shot of it leaving. Just a good train to get nice shots with. Or just like departure shots. Perfect for it. Especially in the sunlight as well, sort of beaming down on the blue tyre livery of ScotRail. So this train is what you get with Cathcart Circle. So if if you don't own anything to do with Cathcart Circle, you buy it, this will be the train you get. But you'll only have the old base route timetable. That's the only catch. So if you want the new modern timetable, which we're playing now, which is slightly unrealistic for a 314, as the 314 was retired in 2019, and this is based off of the June 2024 working timetable. So it's a bit weird, but it still works. Like, I can't imagine the timetable probably has changed much since 2019. But it might have. COVID obviously was a big impact, but things are sort of going back to how they were now, 2019. So yeah, it does still fit in. Here we are. Love driving this train. Absolutely love it. Here we are. This is Crosshill and then Kings Park after this. And you have got to, you have got to be quite rough with this train, as the timetables are quite nasty. I wouldn't recommend putting it into, straight away into power 4. Don't do that. But yeah, you've got to be quite quick with your stops, and yeah, you just got to be quite quick. If you want to stick to the timetable, which we're only just about doing. And Kings Park Station, you can already see it. It's that upcoming bridge. Might be able to get up to 50 in that time. I mean, probably not the best idea to be like, oh, let's get to 50 before then. No, we won't get up to 50. Probably up to 40, 45, and we'll start slowing down. I was saying that. No, that would do. Let's not be silly. Right, coming into Kings Park, which I believe we are right down to the end of the platform here. So there's two entrances. There's obviously this one here from the bridge, and there's also another one which then goes down into a subway. Here we are at Kings Park. There's our stop marker there. So you haven't got much better visibility than in the 380, but I would say you've got somewhat slightly more visibility. There is a little bit more. Right, this is Kings Park. Just a tad more, not a lot more. Right, and up next is Mount Florida. Right, let's go. We are off. I'm going to try and get a nice photo at some point, probably before we get into the trench. Yeah, soon enough we'll be in the dark east side of the loop, which is not really good for taking photos. Only annoying thing is, yeah, it's just the destiny, it's not up. And this one's not manual, so this was sort of, actually this was sort of one of the first trains where they sort of went back on it being automatic. Because we did have manual PIS, and we still do in, say, the Electro Star. But on here it's, yeah, unfortunately not. Go down the little loop. There's another one. Oh, hang on, what are you doing? Oh yeah, you would have come, yeah, via the west side of the loop. I did try and see if there was any sort of weird and wacky services, say, Nilston to Newton, some sort of stock move, but there isn't. I also tried to see if there was any runs in the 385 on this route, like a really late night run to, yeah, just sort of a weird, you know, weird services. But no, unfortunately not. Yeah, running like a 385 to Nilston at like 10:30 in the evening. No, there's a 380. Well, it's 20 miles an hour, so we'll sort of let it naturally lose that speed. As we go up onto the east side of the loop. Or east side of the loop. But let's get another shot there actually. Change that a little bit. Yeah, it's basic. And speed up a bit. As we come up to Mount Florida, which is the football station. And I think we're down to the end here as well. Yeah. You got much better control at low speed on this train compared to the 380, or sort of below 2 miles an hour. So it just stops. It's just like, no, I'm stopping now. Well, I sang to the Desiros, because you get it on the 700 as well. It's just like, right, I'm stopping here. Right, let's go Crosshill next. I said we're only just about on time. It's the tight timetable. There's a tight timetable on here. Although saying that, this in real life would be a 320 or a 318. I don't know how much performance-wise better they are. You're at 30. I like this shot. I don't know. I like this area, this sort of location for shots. Very nice. I prefer driving at the 314 or 380. It really is tough. Yeah, it is tough. Well, I do quite like the 6-coach 314 services. I mean, they are really cool, and I haven't found one which is a 6-coach 380 yet. Yeah, this is Crosshill. Stopped quite short into that platform you did it. And Queen's Park up next, and then we're not that far off Glasgow Central. And let's go. And we get a little fast bit here as well, up to 40. So we sort of make the most of that. Hello, Cat Ace. I do not like the Newton service. They were completely quiet for the Nilston one, which I recorded prior to this, but for Newton, just like, ooh, don't like that, let's get out. What's wrong with Newton? Get me out back. Right, let's go. Make the most of that quick 40 limit. Little 40 dash. And then slow back down again. For Queen's Park and the 35 limit, I believe it is. I probably should know. I shouldn't say I believe, because I'm pretty certain it is 35. I do that in real life. Hello customers, I believe we're going to be leaving at that time, and I believe we're going to be there's a speed limit there which we need to slow down for. Not what you'd really want to be hearing. That'll do. Yep, nice. This is Queen's Park. I'm actually on time now again. Got 15 seconds out. And then Pollock Shields East next. Definitely need more flange to it. So they did also tweak the 314 as well in the update. Well, there's no suspension on it, and no suspension on the 380 either. Oh, hey ho. Monday. Right, this one we got to stop just after the waiting shelter. It's quite hidden, the stop marker. You can sort of just about see it there through the. So basically, it's just sort of where the shadow is we want to stop. That should be near enough where it is. Yeah, I'm stopping there. That will do. That will do. Right side door release. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Cool. But then if you're in the 380 with a free coach, you just go right to the end. What if in real life they just ignore that stop mark and go right to the end? Right, we have got the green, let's get the door shut. Here comes a 380, talking to the devil. So you get a choice of if you want to drive old and new. Right then, well 30 and then down to 12, down to 30, then down to 25 for the really slow approach into Glasgow Central. There you go, now we just basically coast for a little while for the 20. Well yeah, you got the 20 limit and then down to 15. Ultimately into Glasgow Central. You get another little flyby shot. That one goes. You can see 170 AI somewhere. Yeah, I think it's the line which sort of, yeah, that one there. I think there's a line up there where you can see the 170s going along. This was also the first route I ever did one of the full shift streams on. 8 hours on this route. Which, I've got no trains on there at the moment. There's one there. Yeah, which was actually probably the hardest shift stream we did out of the... I think we did 3. We did one on here, one on Brighton Mainline, and then one on Brighton Mainline and East Coastway as a sort of joint one. Yeah, this was probably the hardest one because you're not doing like hour-long services. They're all like 20, 25, well, 25 minutes, half hour, which sort of makes it a lot more intense, and also I suppose intense, but also makes it just harder. You're not really seeing as much. Yeah, I think we started at, what was it, 6 or 7 AM and then finished at about 3 PM. June the 8th or something like that, 2021. I haven't done a full shift stream since. One, because, well, I do real work shifts now in real life, and I don't really get many days off. And there hasn't really been a route which has sort of really grabbed my attention to just be like, oh, I want to spend 8 hours on that. Like, of this route, it was more so because... yeah, we had the PEP, the 314, and also I don't think there'd really been a modern UK route in quite a long time prior to this route coming out. So it was like, oh, lovely, let's play it quite a bit. And yeah, Brighton Mainline, East Coastway, I mean, they're my local routes, so it was sort of easy to be on them for hours. So if there was ever sort of another southeast route, then we probably could possibly do a big long stream on it again. Yeah, one where you can go end to end as well. Which is Brighton Mainline. This tick those boxes. That's why I never did one on southeastern high speed. Full shift streams, because, well, the Javelins, they're an hour and 15-minute runs, but once you get to Faversham, the majority of the time they just continue on, and you sort of, yeah, I just want to go end to end. Maybe one day. Oh, are we permitted? No, we're not permitted of working. No. And if we were, we would have had a position light signal coming in. I've not seen it where there's a 314 and then a 380 on the platform. I haven't seen that yet. That probably does happen. Well, here we are. This is Glasgow Central, which is a really cool station building. It has a really cool station building. Cool. Yeah, we're nice and close to the buffer on here. It's nice and it's really easy to control at low speed. There's not really any issue with it. And there we go. Right, let's do the tail lights. DRA and unlock the doors. Right, come up here. Oh. No, okay. It should really deregister. Well, actually saying that, we are still. No, we're still on there. So that's that. Key off. Doors closed. Why does it go after then? Oh, hang on. Got key back on. Now they shut. There we go. That was a nice run. Why does it go after this? Oh, I must just terminate. It's just Glasgow Central. So what does it do? Oh, it sits here for an hour. Oh, and then goes back to Newton. Well, that is going to be everybody for today's Trains and World 4 video. Hopefully everybody has enjoyed it. Links can be found in all the usual places: Discord, PayPal, merch store. off that. Thanks for coming in. Hopefully see you next time. See you all. Take care. Bye guys.